We've got the PSOM, the module for the speedometer coming out. We're powering it a little bit low. Let me crank that back up to where it's supposed to be. That's supposed to be right there at 12. 12.1 is fine. We're drawing almost nothing. We are powered on. That's your trip odometer. I know you can't see that very well, but that's your trip odometer, 13.7. So we are putting miles on it doing this, but what we're doing is we're testing to make sure that everything works. So we got our Arduino Uno. We got it plugged in here. Pardon my mess. Pardon my mess. Okay, so we've got it plugged into this Arduino here. We've got power coming off of this. This is coming off of the signal output to the PCM for the PSOM, programmable speedometer odometer module, going to the precision control or power control module, which is going to be your computer for your engine, which is going to send that signal to the transmission E4OD, which is going to tell it to shift. Okay, so everybody following along so far? We're at 12.1 volts here. We've made the program here, so we are at 2.5 hertz. No, 2.5 millisecond. Okay, so power up Arduino Uno. Let me get him powered up here. We're just going to power it off the computer. Okay. Got power coming in. Should be coming in now. Yep, there we go. And we have a signal. Okay. So that is our signal coming in from our Arduino. And it should be going straight through the PSOM. And we've got 7.8 hertz. Let's make it a little smaller, a little lower. 2. Yeah, that shouldn't be anything. Okay, so we're getting square waves back out of it, so we're good there. Can we go any lower? Yeah. Yeah, we're at 0.82. That's like, yeah, that's like nothing. Okay, so it's not traveling. Okay, let's go ahead and power this up, and we should get a signal out of it, and that should drive up to 10 miles per hour with the pulses we're giving it. Let's slow it down a little bit. Well, okay, let's go a little faster, because we're doing, that's at 1 second. There we go. Let's go 1 millisecond, because that's what we're at on here. And we should be, it should be about 3 to 1 coming out of here. So basically 120 hertz at 60 miles per hour. Drop that down and divide it by 6. So Alexa, what is 120 divided by 6?
120 divided by 6 is 20.
So we should be getting 20 millihertz. Are we getting anything from our Arduino? Oh, that's okay. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so what do we got? And we should have, that is not an AC signal going in, is it? No. 2 point... What did she say it was? Alexa, what is 120 hertz divided by 6?
120 hertz divided by 6 is 20 hertz.
20 hertz. Okay, so cycles... Yeah, we are not getting our correct. For 10 miles an hour, we are not getting our correct frequency out. because at 60, come on, focus. Focus. There we go. Yeah, at 60, okay, there's 10, there's 5, there's 50 seconds. Okay. So that should be 20 hertz, not 10. Well, there's 10, but that's at 0.047. Should be 5 to 3, 5 to 3, 5 to 3. Do we see 5 to 3, 5 to 3, 5 to 3? We should be getting our 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3. And it looks like it's doing something, but sorry about that focus issue. So I am thinking it wants to work properly, but it's kind of not working the way it should be. Going to our PCM, we may possibly get it to work with the proper signal coming off the VSS, off the back axle. But we're going to end up, our frequency is way wrong. Okay, so for 20, actually, cycle is 20.857 seconds. We are at 10 miles per hour, which at 120 hertz, we should be at 10 miles per hour, or we should be at 60 at 120. So we're at 10. That would make 60, 120 divided by 10. Yeah, 120 divided by 6, and that should be 20 hertz according to Alexa here, and we're at 20 cycles per second, 20.646. So that is giving us the proper, that is giving us our proper frequency. So we should be good there, and we are at 12.1 volts using 10 milliamps, 100 milliamps. But yeah, I've got to shut this off because I'm putting mileage on my odometer here, and that's not good. But we do know that it is actually working properly, so that is a very good thing. And let's see what happens here. This is still okay. This is holding. Yeah, that'll speed it up to real time. It's a little oscilloscope kit. So yeah, we're gonna see little things like that. But if you go really slow, you're not gonna be moving anything. So yeah, no cycles, 0.147. That's probably interference. But on that was actually pretty accurate. So 20 cycles per second should be, if we're putting in 120 cycles per second, okay, so we would have to be putting in, it would be, I just went by the speed, 10 miles per hour. If it's 10 miles per hour, it should be sending out a signal to the PCM that is 20 cycles per second, and it was. So I can speed it up using my program here to send it to 20 miles per hour, but that's just going to put more miles on it. So we know it works. It's working. It's taking in a signal that, and we know that the speedometer actually works because it is actually accurate in the truck. So, and I've done that with GPS too, so I've tested that. So that does work. So that means either we have a transmission problem, we have a PCM problem, or we have a wiring problem between the PCM and the transmission, or between this module and the PCM. So I do know that this was acting a little bit erratic, and the overdrive off light would blink on it periodically. So there's a couple things we probably should chase down, including grounds. But yeah, there was nothing wrong with the PSOM. Those are just dead. Okay, so we've got a little bit more tracing to figure out with our no shift situation. Anyways, this is the PSOM working for the 1996 Ford F250 XLT with a 7.5 liter V8 460. So this module on the back here, this is the PSOM. This is we were testing it to make sure that it was working properly, and it seemed to be doing exactly as it was supposed to be doing. The signal is going in with the signal that we give it. It does give us an accurate readout on the speedometer, and then it does give us out our accurate signal to the PCM. Speedometer works. Speedometer's always been accurate. We could also possibly have corrosion in our harnesses that are going from the PCM to the transmission, because those are all outside, they're all underneath the truck, and they are very prone and susceptible to corrosion. So that's actually where I'm going to start in trying to chase down the actual problem. I'll make another video for you guys if I do find the problem. Our wind chill tonight is -30. So it's going to be a couple days before I go ahead and start working on the actual truck. The reason why I pulled this in 16-degree weather was because I was able to go out there and everything's in the cab. I was able to start the engine, get it warm, get the cab warm. And also, here's a little trick for you guys. When you're working with plastic that's 20 years old and screws, don't ever do it when it's cold, because plastic that's cold, especially if it's this old, tends to snap. Get it warm first before you go working on something like that. But it seemed to have worked out. I've got the thing full of bits here. It's got all the screws in it still, so we'll put all those screws into their proper places on the PSOM and the odometer speedometer module, and we'll put this all together and we'll go chasing down some wires, because it's going to be a wiring issue at this point. Unless it's a PCM issue, it's not going to be a vehicle speed sensor issue, because the speedometer is accurate and the odometer is accurate. So stay tuned, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a new video coming out here pretty soon about this. I've also got that video about a microphone where you guys wanted me to show you how to make a electret microphone similar to the one that I built here. And we will go from there. Guys, if you want notifications, ring the bell for notifications. So guys, I guess that's gonna do it for this one right now. For now anyway. I've got a lot of wire tracing to do, but right now it's so freaking cold. Guys, wherever you are, whoever you are, take care for now. Peace out and lots of love, and be true to yourselves. I'm Elijah, and I am out.